honeys, it's your queen bee. So, I haven't really ever self-tanned before. This is like the first year I've ever really tried it, and it was because a couple of my friends, back whenever I was going on my Disney trip for band, they were like doing like little lotions and stuff, and they were trying to get like Florida ready, and I never really even thought about like, tanning or anything like that. I burn. I get in the sun and I just burn. I am a lobster. Like, I can't just, I'm a red person. So, with that in mind, I have never ever tried, like, tanning. I put on a layer, like 6 or 7 layers of sunscreen before I even feel comfortable walking outside of my house because I burn that easy. So, whenever I go swimming, I am just, like, a white ghost. I am just a cake sheet of, like, just white. Like, it's ridiculous. I had to put on so much sunscreen. So, obviously, I don't tan, I burn. And I was like, oh my god. So, when I get down to Florida, I had to layer on sunscreen even more than I ever have. And my friends were like, actually, just use self-tanner and then you won't even tell that you burned. And I was like, that doesn't sound safe. So, they actually got me into, like, tanning lotions and stuff. Oh my god. When you're, like, a young, like, introduced into something new, not really young, but when you're, like, a new person at something, you're obviously gonna suck. No tea, no shade, no salt on any of my friends, but they did not tell me how to put on self-tanner correctly. I had rubber gloves, and it looks like, in my pictures, that a cat scratched my legs because it's so uneven, and it's just like you can tell where I've been burnt and where I had self-tanner, and it wasn't even the right color, so that was amazing. But thankfully, like, none of it really, like, stuck on me real well. Like, I think it was the Jergens stuff, and that didn't really work for me. I didn't like it that well. And then I tried another Jergens thing. It was, like, the mousse pump, and that worked, but it peeled off very easy. And it was really dark, too. Like, it was a nice color, but it was just too dark for me, personally. And then there was the stuff that I reviewed, I think last month, that actually was really good, but oddly enough, I found something even better. And I didn't think I would ever say those words. This is my holy grail item for, like, self-tanning. And I love it so much. So this is the Instant Sunless Lotion, bronzer, like, color, whatever. It's Australian gold, and it looks like this, if you can even see it. So, this stuff, it lasts for longer than a week, because I've had this on for longer than a week. Obviously, like, because I wash my face every day, stupidly enough, I wash my face after I put on this stuff, and it just washed it away, so I can't really get the same, like, shade or whatever, but I'm not too worried about it. I mean, I don't really care. I know it probably looks really wonky, but, again, I really don't care. But this stuff actually stays on long. It doesn't patch up. It doesn't, like, make, like, lines or wrinkles or, like, little orange, like, pockets wherever it, like, builds. It's, like, colored, obviously, so the color's instant. But it just looks good. It looks like an actual tan. It doesn't have, like, a weird orange tint to it. It's actually, like, a bronze. And it's not shimmery. It doesn't smell bad. And just, like, I'm trying to name off all the things that was, like, with the last one. It was just too glossy. This is, like, matte, and it actually looks good. And it stays on so much longer. I've had this on for a week now. I've only done it, like, twice. And it's amazing, like, honestly. The only problem is that I didn't put on lotion on my hands because I used this little mitt thing. So I just thought, whatever. And it kind of built up along my hands. So I have since tried washing it off. And this thing stays on real fast. Like, this stays on really hard. It just, like, it's on you and it's on you. So you better make sure you don't mess up. But the best part about it is on, like, the creases and, like, insides of your, like, arms and, like, on your knees, it doesn't have an orange, like, fake tan looking color to it. It doesn't build up. It doesn't look too, like, I don't know. It's just something about, like, the crevices and, like, hard spots on your skin. It just, like, normal fake tanners build there, and it looks like you've been on your knees so long in the dirt. Like, it's just awful. This actually, and I can't really show you my legs right now because I'm sitting down, and I don't really have room where I'm at right now. This doesn't do that. Like, obviously, it has some buildup, like, on my hands and stuff, and I've since tried rubbing it off, but that's really it. And it doesn't look bad. It just looks like a tan. Like, don't mind my little hands, but, like, yeah. And since then, I haven't put any more on. Now, every day I do shave my legs, and I do a body scrub. The body scrub doesn't even wash it off. Like, with the other stuff, I think it was Banana Boat. With that stuff, it washed it off too quickly, and I'd have little, like, patches wherever the sugar scrub wasn't on, and it just was terrible. This, oh my gosh, it will withstand, like, a nuclear explosion. Like, forget about hiding in a fridge. This stuff is, like, the best. And if you don't get my reference, then I'm sorry, but it's great. So anyways, I don't know, it's just like, I just wanted to tell you guys that this is my new, like, favorite thing, and I'm actually going to put on some more later, but I probably won't do it today because I'm actually going to go swimming in my parents' pond with a bunch of my friends, so that's, like, a thing. But yeah, no, this is great. So this product is just, like, honestly the best thing I've ever found for, like, self-tanners and everything. So what I do to, like, put it on, I just get in the shower, I, like, have this body scrub, like, sugar stuff, and I just do that everywhere, and then I shave, and then, I just, like, wash with a loofah little thing, and then, like, normal soap, and then I get out, and I just dry myself off with a towel, and then I use this little mitt, and I put a little bit on there, and I just go everywhere. I do, bottom to top, so I do my legs first, and then I go up to my torso, and then my arms, and then everything else. So, obviously, like, it works. It's just you can't wash it off immediately, and that's what I did with my face, and that is why, whatever. But for it being on once, and, like, it's still tan, like, obviously this lighting is probably making it look a lot lighter, but in person, it's, like, a good dark tan. Like, it's a natural looking tan, and I love it, and just, like, in the sun, it looks so beautiful. But, I mean, that's really all to say, I guess. This is not, I have to go off the record of saying this is my own opinion. This is not, like, a sponsored video or anything. This is just, like, a really good tanner, and I just really want to make sure that I, like, told someone about it before I forgot, because I don't know if I reviewed it, because I don't know if I'm going to remember or not for the review video that I do at the end of every month, but just for, like, now, in case I find another one, this one is really good. So, again, that's, like, the Australian Gold one. The Banana Boat one was good, but it just, like, around my torso, it started peeling off, and I was like, that's not, like, good looking, and I was like, and then I tried scrubbing it off, and it just would, like, not come off, and I was like, why is it only coming off sometimes and not other? Like, this stuff actually stays on, it doesn't, like, build up, it doesn't make any creases, like, I've had it on a week, so that's great, and, I mean, that's really all. So, with all that being said, I hope that this was educational, informative, and entertaining. And if you like this, make sure to give it a like. If you don't, then do not. Make sure to subscribe with those notification bell on, because I make videos every single day except for the weekends. Also, make sure to comment down below. Have you ever tried this stuff? What is your favorite self-tanner? If you want more of my craziness and just, like, my opinions and everything, make sure to follow my TikTok, my Twitter, and my Instagram. And I think with all that being said, thanks for stopping by. Love you.